Hey, welcome back, Sweden, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Monday, October 11th, 2020. It's time for your daily COVID-19 analysis. Before we get started, let's take a look at the scorecard for today. Okay, Sweden, for today, October 11th, you had 2 younger folks view the video and 8 older folks view the video. Okay, so this means that 80% of the 80% of the views came from older folks like myself today. Okay, but you know what? Younger folks, I know there's more than 2 younger folks out there that's interested in these numbers every single day. So I need you folks to do this for me, okay? Subscribe to the channel, click on the like button, and click on the share button. Share the video on Facebook and Twitter, and you can also share it in email and text messages. Also, I can use a little extra help also today. If you click on the subscribe button, you're going to see 2 links. The first link is to my Twitch stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's New York time, Sunday to Friday. That's always about some data, something related to data analytics and a lot of our programming. Secondly, I'm trying to get a Twitter account stream off the ground. I'd appreciate it if you click on that Twitter link and uh, and follow me on Twitter today. Okay? Thanks so much for your time. Let's get on with the show. Now, as we always do, we always need to remind ourselves about something about Sweden's totality track. Back in the middle of summer, they decided to go from a 7-day reporting cycle to a 4-day reporting cycle. So they're now only reporting data Tuesday to Friday, which means they're adding Saturday, Sunday, Monday's numbers onto Tuesday's numbers. Okay, which is a problem. Okay, which is a problem. Okay. Although it's not as big a problem as you might think, as you'll see in a moment. Okay, so it's sort of a it's sort of it's kind of hard to be too critical, as you'll see in a few months. But still, I still have a problem with the practice. Why all of a sudden after 18 months did you need to go? Did you all of a sudden need to switch? Okay, are you telling me you're not getting new reports in all 7 days a week? That's the only reason that you wouldn't do it because you only get new reports 4 days a week. Okay. But anyway, as you can see, your cases have passed 2020 cases fairly easily. Of course, the eternal question is how many of these people were vaccinated here? And what about deaths? Well, this is the good news. There's a pretty good chance that that COVID-19 deaths in 2020 will not catch 2020 deaths. Okay? We can still ask the same question: who here was vaccinated? Now, these are the spikes I'm talking about. These are the numbers for Tuesday. But if we zoom in here, you can see you got this spike and then it drops back down around into here someplace, okay? So it's really hard to actually tell what the actual daily numbers are. But what really important is this blue line. This is our trend line. This tells us what the numbers are actually doing underneath the peaks and the valleys. And that is you had a long declining pattern down to July. Then in July you begin to see an increase. Of course, in all fairness, several countries I've looked at said had an increase in July. Now, was this because of the Delta variation? Well, who knows? But now you can see that your cases are starting to decline again the last 4 or 5 weeks. Okay. Now, what about the 14-day average for cases? Well, for the 14-day period ending October the 10th, you were averaging 532 cases per day. All right. Now, deaths is a little bit more tricky because what happened was back over here. Okay. Sometime in August. They found some more deaths. They found some more deaths someplace. I don't know when it was. I think it was from August. We went back and looked, and he found some more deaths in August. So it is kind of threw them in here, which isn't the actual what the. So this doesn't actually up to this point doesn't actually show the actual daily numbers for those days. Okay, but the good news is the deaths are starting to fall back down again. Okay, down to as low as 3.3 deaths per. Okay. Okay, you can see here for the 14-day period ending October the 10th, you were averaging 5 deaths per day. This here is just the monthly cases or weekly cases. The question, of course, is how many of these people over here are vaccinated? Now here's the monthly numbers. You can see that your cases, despite the spikes, are still pretty doggone low compared to where you came from back over here. Okay, and there's a pretty good chance I'm thinking that September's cases will be below these two cases right here, July and August cases. Okay, and what about deaths? Well, unfortunately, August deaths broke a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 month in a row declining in deaths. But you know what? This is still a pretty good doggone good number. Okay, probably under 1,000 per day, and under 500 per day, under 500 deaths for the month. There's a chance that this may finish below this number here also. All right, Sweden. That concludes your report for today. Again, hey, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, the share button, and the like button. And also click on that link to my Twitter account uh, in the description below and follow me on Twitter today. Thanks so much for your time. We'll catch you tomorrow with an updated report.